Hey, what's going on, City Slickers? I wanted to make this vlog today. I thought I was gonna be at the beach. Oh no. I thought I was gonna be at the beach today. But you know how it is sometimes. My mother-in-law needs to get to Target. So we go to Target. Yeah, guys. Shout out to Tabitha and Julie. Yeah, guys, I wanted to talk to you about something, so I had to make a quick vlog. I don't know if I mentioned, guys, behind this bridge, there's another bridge, the bridge for the Henry Hudson, which goes up to Riverdale, right? So, this right here is the East River. So let's say if you by the FDR Drive, it's gonna come up here. It's gonna come up through Harlem, right here, right? So the Circle Line comes this way, or it's gonna come from the west side, and from the west side, it'll make a right here. And the Henry Hudson continues to go up to Bear Mountain. But right there, it cuts. And my point is, this is where the Circle Line turns. All right. So yeah, guys, if the Circle Line's coming up the East River, it's gonna come up here, make a left, because if it makes a right, it's gonna go upstate. It makes a left and comes down the west side to by where the Circle Line parks, or they park by 42nd and 12th, 42nd West Side Highway. So yeah, guys, for those of y'all that didn't know, the Circle Line turns here. I'm surprised we haven't seen one. And if you see that building in the middle, that's River Park Towers. Shout out to Shateeps. All right, guys, let's get back to the vlog. So yeah, I had to make this vlog. This vlog was specifically to apologize to my father because the other day I made a comment, right? And you know, I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, and I wouldn't like my son to talk smack about me or something. Plus, excuse me, I had a cough. Plus, you know, at my age, I spoke to my father maybe 10 or 15 years ago. So, we had a talk, you know. I was upset at him for years. But once I became a father, and you gotta understand, you can't change people, you know. But we moved past it. And I remember he's telling me, hey, you was the man that I wasn't able to be. You know, and I also understand my father was young. He was 17 when I was born. My mother was 15, and he was in Vietnam. Well, he just went to Vietnam. When I was born, yeah, he was in Vietnam. That's why my mother added an extra I on my last name. Because he wasn't here, but she was like, nah, that's your son, I'm putting your name. Nah, you can't do that. You can't. There's people there, and you have to both agree, and you can't just write anybody's name. Back in the days. But my point is, I didn't want to sound, the other day I made a video, and I sound a little bitter. Like a little, to me, it sounds like a child that hasn't grown up and hasn't let it go. You gotta understand, if your father or your mother wasn't there, let's say when you young, but after you 22, 26, you know, you becoming into an adult now, you gotta let it go. You know, yeah, guys, and I felt bad because that's why I wanted to apologize to my father, because I don't want him to think I'm upset at him, you know. You gotta move past it, you gotta grow up, you gotta let it go. If your father wasn't there for you for whatever reason, you know, if you're an adult now, you gotta let it go, man. You gotta grow up. You can't be upset at your parents all your life. I can't say, oh, because my father wasn't there, I'm not the president. It's because of him. Or I don't have a jet or a yacht because my father wasn't there. No. Once we become an adult, we could do whatever we want. So it's up to us. So don't blame your parents. No, blame yourself. Blame yourself. Don't blame your parents. Your parents, you know, if both of them, for example, I said, I don't have a father. I don't like that because I do have a father. I didn't have a relationship with him, but I always have a relationship with his family. I always go to his mother's house. I always see my grandmother Olga. We always go fishing. She showed me everything I know how to survive out there. And yeah, so I didn't want to sound bitter, you know, so I wanted to apologize. I don't want my father to think, hey, we don't have a relationship, but if he calls me, he want to talk, no problem. If he needs me, I'll help him, you know. So what? He never bought me a pair of sneakers. I'm past that. I'm grown now. He never bought me a pair of sneakers, but you know what? If he need a pair of sneakers, which I know he don't, he's fine. But if he did, I would get it for him now. I won't be like, oh, he never bought me a pair. No, man, we gotta let that go, bro. Grow up. Don't be mad at your father and his whole family for something he did 20 years ago. You guys gotta grow up, and that's why I made this video, because I got a lot of cousins out there that's in the same situation like me. Just like my sisters. Me and my sisters grew up where we was never, I'm talking about never, able to call our parents. My mother was a single mother. She didn't have it like that. After a while, she got on public assistance, and then she was disabled. So we couldn't ask our mother, hey, Ma, I'm late on my car payment, or I'm late on my insurance. Can you pay it for me? No. If she hit a number, she got me. You know what I'm saying? If she hit the lotto, she hit a number, she had some kind of lawsuit, she got us. But me and my sisters, we never, I'm talking about never, had it where we could call our father and, hey, I'm short, can you help me out? No, me and my sisters never had help. So I've been taking care. Last pair of sneakers my mother bought me, I was like 13 years old. After that, I said, take care of Marty and Vanessa. I'm good. That's when I started, hustling in the streets. And I started working too. But my point is, guys, me and my sister never, so taking care of ourselves is nothing to us. We've been doing this for years. But the last pair of sneakers my mother bought me, I was 13 years old. And my father never bought me a pair of sneakers. But I didn't want to sound bitter with my father. Like I said, if he needs me or anything now, I'm there. We have to grow up. We have to let it go, guys. His fathers out there that they'll love to speak to you, but maybe they're embarrassed. Maybe they know they wasn't there for you, and they know the way your attitude is, so they just stay away. Nobody want to be around a disrespectful child. I don't care. I was there for my kids. But my point is, I don't care if I wasn't there for you. As a man, I'm not going to be sitting in front of you, have you disrespect me because I wasn't in your life. Nah, I'm still a man. So you got to understand that. You can have a parent that they want to see you, but they don't know how you're going to act. They don't know if you're going to be flipping, start tripping. Oh, you wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there. Daddy, forget about that, bro. So what they wasn't there? But you know who your father is. So, hey, my point is, reach out to your father. So what your father wasn't there? But your father's alive, and you'd be surprised, man. Life is short. It'll be a shame if something happens to your father and you never was able to let him know, hey, Dad, you wasn't there for me, but I still love you. You're my dad. You need to do that. That's part of growing up. You got to get past things. You can't just hold that grudge all your life. I can't. So that's why I made this video, because I sound bitter the other day. Oh, I don't have a father. I do have a father. I know where my father lives. He lived right there in Harlem, up the block from my grandmother's. So yeah, guys, if you're in a situation like me, you don't speak to your father because he wasn't there for you, let that go, man. Especially if you're an adult, man. If you're an adult, why are you still acting like a child? So what he wasn't there? What, you gonna crucify him every time you see him and remind him? No, you have to let it go, guys. And yeah, try to make the best of it. Even if, I'm not saying you have to become best of friends overnight, but let your father know, hey, I still love you. And your father might be like, wow, I feel so bad. I'm a little embarrassed. But maybe I could open up a little to my son, because my son loves me. Sometimes they're afraid, so they stay away because they know the way you feel about them, so they don't want to see you. They embarrassed. And nobody want to be, how do you say it? Like when you keep reminding them and just, no, don't do that. So, yeah, guys, you know what? I'm gonna name this vlog Apologizing to My Father. Because I said, no, I don't have a father. My father wasn't there. We didn't have a relationship, but I do know who my father is, of course. We got the same name, man. His father, him, me, and my son, my first son, Junior, Ernest, us four got the same name. So yeah, guys, if you're in a situation like me, you have a father, he wasn't there, you know, try to communicate with him. And even if you don't hang out, just call him and say, Dad, you know, I just wanted to call you, let you know, I love you, man. Take care. If you want to go fishing or go out to dinner, call me. We could go hang out. And let your parents know that, because, you know, it's bad enough that they wasn't there and they have to live with this. They have to live what they can't see their grandkids because they don't have a relationship with you. So they missing out on their grandkids' life. But it's because they know the way you're going to act. You're going to be like, wah, he wasn't there for me, wah. So I don't like him or his whole family. You childish. You need to grow the F up, bro. So you telling me you're not going to see your father's family because your father didn't buy you a pair of sneakers? Are you serious, bro? So let that go, guys. All right, I'm going to cut this short. Where are we? 11 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, guys. I hope this video was useful to somebody. I'm sorry we're at 11 minutes. Hold on. Can y'all see him spinning? Can you see him spinning? What's her name? Angela? Let me see. Angela Harris. Are they still spinning, Angela? Check it out. Oh, man. Might as well just call me 360. E360 now. All right, guys. I love you guys. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I got mad shout outs. Yeah. Who's that? Angela Harris. She said, hey, your waist be looking tight. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, I try, you know, I try. But yeah, guys, if you have a parent, a mother or a father, they wasn't there for you, let it go, man. Come on, you know, be better than that. And yeah, let them know that you grown now. You grown, you're not mad at them. I'm not telling you to forget about it. You'll never forget. But you can show your children. How would you like if your kids did to you what you're doing to your father? How would you like that? How would you like your father, your kids to say, hey, my father never bought me a car, even though you was probably in their lives, but you wasn't there to do certain things. So don't do that to your kids, you know? And I have children. It will break my heart for my son or my daughter to make me feel like that, even though I was in their lives. But still, guys, let it go. Love your family. Let your parents know you love them, even though they wasn't there. So what? Get past that, man. We grown now. Yeah, life is too short, man. Don't wait till they pass away and say, oh, I wish I could have just let them know I do love them. My father wasn't there for me, but I still love him. He's my father. Even though my uncles was there for me. My Uncle Louis, Felipe, and Johnny, you know, they was there for me, my mother's brothers. But I still love my father's family. They wasn't there, but, my father wasn't there, but I still love my father's family. Your father's family don't have anything to do with you and your father's relationship. So you should love your grandmother and your cousins. You should love your family, man. I'm sorry we had 13 minutes, but you know, I'm a little upset because this touches me, because I have a lot of cousins who don't communicate with my family because one of my uncles didn't take care of them. Grow up, bro. You grown, bro. Let it go, B. Let it go. You grown now. Come on, forget about that. So what? You don't want to talk to us because of him? Talk to Wella. Call Wella. She's getting old, bro. Grow up. See y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Peace. Green light, Poppy. Shazam!